This is the story of how I gathered these ingredients for our witch's brew. I had some help from classmates this year, but I've been collecting these ingredients for months. So I wanted to create a fantastic, disgusting witch's brew for my 4th graders this year, so I started gathering ingredients at the end of the summer. One evening after a thunderstorm, I walked along my neighborhood road and collected all the juicy, fat worms I could find. While I walked along the road that night, I heard coyotes howling in the distance, sensing that I was there. It was spooky. I needed some witch's worts to go in our brew, so I decided to be very brave and go to a small, hidden cottage in the woods. A group of witches lives there, and I stole all the worts for our brew. I went to the local library last weekend and found all the dead, bloated ants that were on all the bookshelves and windowsills just so you all could taste them in this brew. Have you ever had a rat's eyeball before? They are sweet, salty, and very crunchy. I collected them from our shed so that you could try them. Do you like bats? I don't. So when my family was at the cabin this year, I set out a bunch of traps for bats. I collected hundreds. I am adding the bat's bones to our brew. You are going to love them. This fall, the kids and I went in a huge chicken coop at an apple orchard. The kids helped me collect tons of chicken talons. They did such a good job collecting them, I decided they would be a good ingredient in our stew for Halloween. Last, but certainly not least, ghost noses. Now, I don't like haunted houses, but I knew the last ingredient in our brew had to come from a ghost. I was brave and I went to one of the scariest haunted houses I have ever heard of just a few weeks ago. While I was in the haunted house, all the ghosts that I came to, I stole their noses right off their face. And now I can add them to our brew. Now I'm going to stir it up and I'm going to serve it to you. Which ingredient will be your favorite?